welcome. We're just honored that you've come to be a part of this really significant event in the journey that we've been on now, I'm told, about almost 20 years, getting to the point we are here today. So we just really want to say thank you to a lot of different folks, and I'm sure I can't name every person, so I can name most of the groups maybe that have been an integral part of this, but we've got a few commissioners that were with us when all this discussion took place and when they condemned this property over here on Maple Street that much of this building is going to be sitting on. Mr. McAdoo and Ms. Cook and I think Mr. Johnson were all on the commission at that time. And I don't know about Paul, but I'm sure that Mr. McAdoo and Ms. Cook were on the Property Management Committee. Were you on there too, Paul? Okay, that's good. Anyway, we've got a lot of folks starting with the commission, starting with the property management. All of these discussions start with them, then it moves to the commission for their approval and their consent and their funding. So some of us are just the recipients of all the good things that have happened before we got here. The previous mayor, the previous commission members, and many, many others have started this journey that we're on. I just want to say thank you to all of the judges. Several of you are recent judges, but all of you have understand the need for this, and several of you have dealt with the difficulties that we've had and the lack of space and et cetera that we've had, but you've endured and you've been patient, and we're just happy that you're still with us and you're going to see the benefit of your work and everybody else's work through this process. There has been developed through the process of this discussion a whole group of folks that represent various organizations that have really made this one of the best teams I've ever seen work together with respect to construction projects. And through this, you already had a public building authority in place that was used in some years past for some of the other projects. But a project of this size, we thought it would be wise to get some people that had major experience in the construction and engineering and architectural world and on that particular PBA, and they have been an integral part of taking the leadership of this respect. So I think we only have Mr. Smith here with us as one of the representatives of that group of folks. I'll name just two or three others. You just heard Jerry Preston. He's with Pinnacle Construction Partners. They're sort of the owner's representative of what's going on here, helping coordinate all of these folks that are working on this. We have a whole bunch of representatives from Grisham and Smith Architects who have done a wonderful job in designing this. And it's not just taking a piece of a pencil and putting it to a piece of paper, but they have worked very, very closely with our contractor, Bell Contracting, that have made this project feasible. And it came in within the budget that we had set for this project. And we're still within budget, even though we've had to use a little bit of contingency. This is remarkable that we're on time and in budget. So thank you, all of you from Grisham and Smith, and all of you with Bell Construction Company. It's really remarkable. So you see here, it's really beginning to take shape, and you can see what it looks like. And every day I come by here, something else is happening. Every trade just about is in that building right now, from electrical to plumbing to all of these steel erectors and many, many others. Now they're putting up lots of walls, so you can see even the interior structure taking place. There's one other group I want to say, and all of you are in this group. Not all of you, because some of you don't live in Rutherford County. Somehow, through the leadership of our commissioners and other folks, and you judges and the chancellor, etc., you have been able to communicate effectively with our commissioners, and they have been able to stand firm and get our citizens, our taxpayers, to believe in this project and the need of it. So we forget about our taxpayers, but they're funding $73 million of capital, and the cost of that capital is going to be added on to that over the next 20 years. But thank everybody in Rutherford County. Thank our friends in the city of Murfreesboro. We give them a lot of credit for what they're doing with respect to Lytle Street and all these other improvements here. So it's making life a bit difficult, but I'm not really getting any complaints about that. They see the good outcome that we're going to have from this particular project, and it's going to be remarkable. So thank you for all of the staff within the current judicial building that have suffered trial and tribulation for lack of space, storage space, and all kinds of other things that are going to happen here. So many of you participated in our design team and how we iterated and worked on that over a period of a number of months. So the results of the labor of every single one of you is obvious and evident, and I just want to say thank you very much, and we're just honored to be a small part of this. I think we're going to let Mr. John Thayer, who is with Bell Construction, tell us what we're going to do about this beam that's sitting up here and how that might take place. So there he is right there. So John, come on up. Thank you.
So the beam that's here is, this is one of the roof beams for the cupola for the building. If you look up at the tip of the smaller crane, the white tip, that's about where it will go in space. Adam, you can point to it on the rendering and show where it will go. But there's really no magic or science about this. We've got some paint pens up here, so just come on up and take a turn putting your name on the beam, and we appreciate it, and this beam will actually be in place with your signature on it. Thank you.